Hey folks, it's Woody here over at USA Made Blade, and just coming to you from the shop this afternoon to do our annual top list from 2020. We do this every year, and sometimes it's the top 9, top 10, top 5. This year, especially with COVID-19, new knives were very limited this year. So this year it's the top 5 list, and we put this together off the knives that we've loved and also the knives that have sold really well. And hopefully you'll enjoy it. It's always just for fun. So we're gonna cut away from me because nobody wants to look at my ugly mug and show you guys what we got. So to start off, before we even get to the top 5, I do have one honorable mention, and that is the Hinder half-track Warnie. I know this came out in 2019, but we did do a re-release of our exclusive on these right at the end of 2020. And it's just the ultimate utilitarian knife. Excuse the scuffs on it. This one is mine. It's been a fantastic seller for us. It's just a very popular knife, and we had to include it in here somehow. So here it is as an honorable mention. So next up, and number 5 on our list, which these are really in no order, but number 5 on our list is definitely interesting because it's technically not a knife. This is the American Tomahawk Company Model 1, and American Tomahawk Company was bought by RMJ Tactical this past year, and this is their Model 1 Tomahawk. This is the OD green hickory handled model, and I gotta tell you, I bought some land this year. My wife and I moved and bought a new house with some land on it, and I've got one of these. I've just been absolutely blown away. It's made by American Tomahawk Company, but you get that incredible heat treat that RMJ does, and at a fraction of RMJ's cost. So just a fantastic overall Tomahawk, great size, and comes with a really great Kydex sheath to it, or holster to it. So definitely check these out. It had to be mentioned in our top 5 this year. Number 4 on our list is actually a fixed blade this year, and it is the Nichols Maker's Knife. And this is actually made, great retention on that sheath, by the way, Nick. This is actually made out of a Maker's Mark barrel. This is a limited edition serialized run of 45. And like I said, the handle's made from Maker's Mark, and Nitro V steel on this, a fantastic sheath to go with it. And then he also includes a fantastic stand that is made from the stave of the Maker's Mark barrel. So just a really cool package. Nick is always coming up with cool ideas for handle scales and knives, and this one definitely had to be mentioned. Number 3 on our list is something that will drive people crazy because they're so hard to find, but it is the Hinder XM18 3.5-inch skinny skinner. When Rick came up with the skinny idea for the XM18 a few years ago, we knew right away we wanted to do the skinner as an exclusive on the skinny. And boy, was that a good call, because these have been incredibly popular. Also, Rick has kind of taken over the last batch of our skinny skinners and has been doing different things with COVID skinny skinners and turkey COVID skinny skinners and different designs and layouts on them, and doing them himself. So we have had a really fun year with our exclusive skinny skinner, thanks to Rick. And so these have been really cool, and we look to have some more of those exclusive, newly made Rick exclusives coming into 2021. So it should make for another fun 2021. Number 2 on our list is something that literally dropped on our doorstep on December 31st. So we are able to include it in our 2020 top 5, and I'm super excited about it. It is the Mcneese Custom Knives Mac 2. And this is a new knife to 2020, not just to our shop. And I gotta tell you, I'm very impressed by it. Jonathan Mcneese, the owner of Mcneese Custom Knives, goes through a painstakingly amount of trouble to make sure that every piece of hardware, everything that's on here, the screws, the standoffs, everything, are 100% made in the USA. The design on these is fantastic. It's a non-flipper that's got oversized extra long thumb studs on it. I'm actually planning on doing an overview on this later on today, so you'll be able to hear all about it. Probably post that up in the next couple days. But just incredible action on these. It's gotten smoother every day that I've carried it, and just a great overall everyday carry, perfect knife. So he's done a great job with it, and we're happy to have it as our number 2 knife for 2020. Next up, and number 1 on our list for this year, it's really got to be no surprise to anybody who follows us on social media. It is the ZT-0308. This knife is incredibly overbuilt, and ZT just knocked it out of the park. It's been a big seller for us. I'm pretty sure it's been our biggest overall seller for 2020. And basically, it's a redone ZT-0301, where ZT just took everything that people didn't like about the 301 and changed it, got rid of the recurved blade, got the spring assist taken out of it, put a detent ball and detent hole in it. Action on these is incredible, very smooth, locks up like a vault. Just a knife meant to take on anything you want to throw at it. ZT knocked it out of the park, and there's good reason it's number 1 on our list this year. So that's it, boys and girls. That is our top 5 for 2020. We appreciate everybody supporting us this year. We hope you'll continue to support us in 2021. You can go to www.usamadeblade.com to pick up any of these knives if they're available, but we're trying to keep them stocked as much as possible. So appreciate everybody tuning in. Hope you enjoyed our top 5 list, and you'll keep watching and keep supporting us in 2021. Thank you to everybody, and have a happy new year.